Greetings and salutations to you viewers. The Doctor is in, not to be confused with the British Doctor of the same name.
I am the Muse, a Jill of all artistic trades, and this is our personal review of one of the last games made by Squaresoft, before it merged and became Square Enix, Final Fantasy X.
Final Fantasy X is a Japanese RPG involving a wide variety of colorful characters, including a whiny and somewhat dim-witted protagonist,
A naive summoner who wants to be everyone's friend,
a black mage who is made of cleavage, an idiot blitzball player who was born in a barn, a stoic warrior who is better suited for the role of protagonist,
the summoner's cousin who seems to be on a constant sugar high, and a giant blue fur fag.
We like the game, just not all the characters that it involves.
Titus is, unfortunately, the main character in the game who really needs to get a clue. They definitely took a completely different route with the protagonist after the success of Cloud in Final Fantasy VII and Squall in Final Fantasy VIII.
And even though Zidane was already pretty extroverted in Final Fantasy IX, they decided to go to the next level with Titus. But the results were disastrous, making him more of a whiny protagonist with daddy issues. I spent more time staring at Lulu's chest than I did worrying if Titus ever made it to his Xanarkand.
I'm not quite sure if anyone spent any time worrying about Titus, actually. It was bad enough having to run around in his shoes and listening to him whine about how Daddy never hugged him. The best part had to have been in the beginning, when Auron shows up for the first time and makes Titus pretty much fend for himself. Walking away from him when Titus asks for help, it was epic.
It seems like Auron either wants to remain the mysterious type, or really doesn't give two shits about Titus. Just like the rest of us. My favorite character in this game was Lulu.
Lulu.
Yes, Lulu. My favorite character in this game was Lulu. Oh lord. Those tits may be totally 3D and fake, but if I had the chance, I would bury my face in her. She's completely amazing in the sense that she treats Titus like the completely worthless piece of shit he is.
You truly are clueless. Are you sure it's just your memory that's the problem?
Can sense everyone's stupidity, and can walk around at high altitudes with a corset, fur, and 3,000 belts hanging from her hips.
My personal favorite is Yuna, of course, and believe me, it's not the same in the sense that most girls do. I don't weigh 300 pounds, first of all, and I don't see her as the ultimate vision of beauty and perfection. Let's be honest, she's just a naive girl who's following in her father's footsteps and the teachings of Yevon. The very, very blind teachings. And oblivious to the world outside the set. Until dumbass falls out of the sky, or rather, floats up out of the water like someone who forgot to flush the toilet.
Oh, Lord. Lovely. Now here's a few discussion points we have about the game.
Seymour Guado.
Seymour Guado! Oh man.
Guado.
Stamp of approval.
Guado.
Yeah, as you can see,
he doesn't talk like that, obviously.
Obviously, he doesn't talk like that, but
he's got a very girly voice, actually.
The man's both a success and a failure in my eyes. I mean, this man managed to not exactly overthrow, but rise to the ranks of Yevon, even after he's, spoiler alert, killed
and unsaid.
Oh my gosh.
Never saw that one coming.
I mean, the man managed to do it basically almost all by himself, from beyond the grave, which is pretty amazing. However, he's a failure in the sense that he had a lot of potential, but he really just kind of fell short in the end.
And totally got denied when he tried to slip Yuna the tongue in the wedding scene. I hope I'm not the only one who noticed that.
The Muse here has his things for watching half Guados and half Albeds. Oh, another spoiler, Yuna's half Albed.
Oh goodness!
Oh my goodness!
Your cousin definitely isn't like complete Albed.
She gets a thing for halflings getting it on. I found it kind of creepy and disturbing, but then I sort of kind of cheered when, yeah, whatever. I did cheer.
I just randomly cheered.
But the guy...
Did you pull the stickers off of here?
Yes, I did.
I just noticed that.
He's a very fabulous queen-like character that unfortunately bites it in the end.
Okay. Auron inject. Okay. Total on the side backstory romance that, of course, as
according to
a muffin and a cupcake of the game. We'd like to create in our own minds, whether it actually exists or not.
It's fun to put them together. I mean, you got Jack, the freaking drunk-ass guy from Xanarkand, who just falls out of the sky one day, and he's like, yo, my name is... my name is Jax.
Yo.
I'm gonna pick up... I'm gonna get vested, and I'm gonna get drunk, and I'm gonna do all... They never parted ways. They were together till the very end, you could say.
Yeah.
Even after all the stuff and...
Touching peepees.
Yeah, totally.
Totally.